Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast for this Tuesday. Hopefully you had a great Labor Day holiday weekend. Back at it to work and school today. Yesterday we had temperatures in the low 70s for many spots, but upper 70s to near 80 or at 80 in Emporia, Manhattan, and Concordia. Even with the rainfall, especially near the Manhattan area. Over the last 48 hours, we've had many spots out in our western communities in the purple, which indicates about 3 to 5 inches worth near the Washington area, just southeast of Washington, getting an area of some very heavy rainfall. Also, just to the southwest of Blue Rapids. Further down to the south, we also got some locally heavy rainfall just to the east of Junction City there. And then south of White City down towards Willsey, got some heavy rainfall down towards Cottonwood Falls. So definitely some locally heavy rainfall, isolated in nature. Everyone else generally got about a quarter inch to an inch worth of rain over the past 48 hours. And taking a look at official rainfall totals from yesterday at the airports, got almost 1.5 inches of rain in Manhattan. So not a bad start to September. Certainly could use more. We'll have a few spotty showers early this morning. Won't amount to much though, and then I do expect late day sun with temperatures that will generally be in the mid to upper 70s for much of the area. So we are going to be looking at temperatures a little bit warmer for some areas compared to yesterday, especially for those that did stay in the low 70s. Of course, with that sunshine, especially late this afternoon, that UV index is going to be a little bit higher at a 7. I'm going with the umbrella and sunglasses today, just on a very low chance. You'll probably need the sunglasses more for the afternoon compared to the umbrella this morning, but just have both just in case. And of course, wearing sunscreen if you're going to be out for an extended period of time, always a good idea. Of course, water is always a good idea. I'm going to keep the check mark off, but always needed. All right, so here's a look at what to expect. With the spotty showers that's possible this morning, again, it's not going to amount to much. Most areas will be dry, and we'll get into some late day sun as the clouds continue to clear out throughout the day, especially during the afternoon hours. Mostly clear tonight with overnight lows cooling down into the mid to upper 50s for many spots. And then as we head towards Wednesday, increasing clouds. I think we're dry for the morning. I think we're dry through the early afternoon, but mid to late afternoon, sometime around 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we'll start to get into some storm activity, and that will be pushing into the area through the early evening hours, with most areas dry by midnight. So we are monitoring a risk for severe weather along and south of I-70 with that slight risk as a cold front pushes into the area. Now with that slight risk, there is a risk for all hazards. Keeping an eye on the hail threat, most specifically, but also the wind threat. Very, very low chance, but not a 0% chance for a brief tornado. So it's going to be something that we'll be keeping a close eye on for tomorrow afternoon, especially south of I-70. Temperatures should be able to reach the low 80s for most areas tomorrow. Now, as far as the rain is concerned, many spots could get around a quarter inch to 3/4 inch of rain, especially along and south of I-70, at least according to this model. Now, other computer models do have a little bit different scenarios. A European model has a very isolated area of a bullseye there right in Topeka. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll keep an eye on it. But you can see some of the other computer models and what they're indicating over the next couple of days, with the bulk of it falling this afternoon. But again, a little bit may be falling early this morning too. Then we'll be dry for Thursday and Friday, also Saturday. Temperatures in the mid-70s. We do have the cold front pushing through Wednesday. If clouds clear quick enough, temperatures have the possibility to get down close to, if not in the 40s in some areas Thursday morning. Warming up for the rest of the work week, another cold front pushes in Friday, should come through dry, but it will usher in another round of cooler temperatures for Saturday morning. And that's where we get that next round of potential 40s for morning temperatures. I think it does warm up significantly for lows Thursday night, Friday morning compared to the Thursday morning, Saturday morning time frame. That's the biggest reason why there's a little bit of a difference. And then temperatures start to moderate a little bit as we head towards the weekend and early next week. Monitoring on and off showers and possible thunderstorms Sunday through Monday, but uncertainty exists between that time frame. Now, the European model through Friday indicates that locally heavy downbursts of rain in Topeka. Otherwise, a lot of areas won't get much, if anything at all. The European is not quite bringing us a lot of rainfall for that Sunday and Monday time period. The GFS, however, Shows the bulk of the rain along and south of the Turnpike through the rest of the work week, which would mean most of it falling tomorrow afternoon, early evening. And then for that Sunday, Monday time period, look at this. Big differences. So the GFS is way more aggressive with rainfall for that Sunday, Sunday night, Monday time frame compared to the European. So not set in stone by any means, but certainly something that we'll continue to keep an eye on. Now, we are still in the green for that 6 to 10 day outlook and even an 8 to 14 day outlook with a probability of above average precipitation. You'll notice that we start to get a little bit of a temperature change, though. Probability of below average temperatures in that 6 to 10 day outlook, but changing to that probability of above average temperatures, and that's 8 to 14 in 3 to 4 week outlook in the western half of the state, but here in eastern Kansas, equal chances or normal conditions. But obviously a little bit of a weather pattern change as we begin to moderate temperatures a little bit. So just a few early signs of fall. We've had that for our high temperatures recently. We'll have it again over the course of the next couple of days, especially with respect to where we should be for this time of year. It's in the mid 80s. We'll be below that every single day, but for tomorrow, that's going to be our warmest day of the week. Otherwise, obviously, monitoring that Thursday morning and Saturday morning time frame for a little bit on the chilly side for those morning temperatures. Keep checking back in daily for updates, and of course later on today and especially tomorrow for the updates on that severe weather risk. Have a great day.